If Donald Trump, I say this again, if he doesn't rip the corruption out of the system, he will be a joke for his and the rest of
That'll be his
time.
legacy.
Yeah. I think by the way he's handling it, it's very clear that he wants people to be riled up about it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't let it go.
I don't think he wants people to let it go.
Keep pressing.
If he wanted people to let it go, there's a million other ways you could handle it.
It's real.
Is there not?
No, I mean, bro, it's real.
What is up, guys? It's Andy Frisella, and this is the show for the realist. Say goodbye to the lies, the fakeness, and delusions of modern society, and welcome to reality, guys. Today we have Andy and DJ.
Cruise, isn't it?
That's what we're going to do. That's what CTI stands for. It stands for Cruise the Internet. We're going to what are you doing?
Content, bro. I got it.
Oh, yeah?
Branding.
Okay.
You got to push it out there.
Yeah. Anyway, let's just get into it. All right. Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.
All right. What were you doing there for real? You taking pictures like paparazzi and me?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
X loves it.
What do you mean?
So I've been, this is my second one.
You've been paparazziing me and the X loves it?
Yeah, and X loves it. Yeah. I posted on X. What happened?
You're fucking lying.
No, I'm so serious. I post like every time right before we do the show, I post it on X. It goes crazy.
What do they say?
It does numbers. They like it. Couple of N-words here and there.
Yeah.
But that's just X. Yeah, it's been great.
You got Paul complimenting me on my white shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Paul follows me on Twitter.
Yeah.
He's on there.
Paul?
I had to make sure he could.
Paul's getting famous, bro.
He had to prove it. But
Paul's getting famous, bro. I posted that car reel last night from Richard.
So sick.
And yeah, Richard's good, dude.
So sick.
And there was a couple comments in there being like, Paul's going to be so mad.
Yeah, this the last one I put 8.9 thousand.
Oh, yeah?
I'm only a week into
That's
Twitter.
pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Really?
Like it's rolling, bro.
Yeah.
Twitter. Listen. People want us on Twitter, man.
Well, then
Paul commented actually said, "DJ, you are correct. X is the place to be. Let's start posting the show on here."
Okay.
People want it on X.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm down.
I said let's do it 2 years ago. Where the fuck is it? Holy shit.
Yeah. No, I'm down, man. Let's do it.
And one of you guys got to show me how to use X. I don't know how to use it.
It's actually not that bad. It's not that hard. It's cool. You like it.
And you know what I need? Not more technology. For real.
That's a fact.
Bro, life was so much better before it. I feel bad for people that didn't live before technology. Like, y'all don't even understand how good it was. Like, dude, you could sit at home, you could hear the animals and the crickets and the wind blow and like relax and nobody's blowing you up and you're not thinking about anything else, bro.
Do the animals and shit not like?
No, they do, but you just don't notice it because people are just like all up in your shit all the time.
That's conspiracy time. That's why the notification sounds are like bird chirps and shit, because they don't want you to hear the real ones.
Is that why yours is a fire alarm chirp?
You know, the other day, Andy, I gave you a movie recommendation. Did you follow?
A booby recommendation?
Movie.
Oh, like big one? Big boobies?
Big movie recommendation.
Did. Oh, yeah, bro. I forgot what it was called.
God damn it. Andy.
I tried to watch it, but then I couldn't remember what it was called.
Kingdom of Heaven.
Kingdom of Heaven.
Bro, I'm telling you right now.
I'll check it out.
It is so
I really
good.
did look for it. I just couldn't find it.
No, it's so great. It's so great. You should have just texted me. Like, hey, what was that movie recommendation?
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to bother you.
No, it's fine. You know, it's all good. No big deal.
Bro, really, real talk, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
talk to me.
Technology needs to go away. It really does.
Yeah. Bro, you know what I miss? I miss, like, you know, the only way you knew your friends were home is when you saw bikes outside.
You didn't grow up in that era?
I did. No, I did. Because see, here's the thing. You didn't have it because it didn't exist. I didn't have it because I was poor. So it was like, same. You know what I'm saying? Like the technology didn't.
Well, if they saw all the bikes in the front yard of your neighborhood, that's just the dude who stole them all.
Hey, that's my bike.
It's our bike now.
No, man, it was good times though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was in that demographic, bro. Street lights came on. That's when you knew it was time to go home. You know?
Yeah, the good old days.
Crackheads woke you up in the morning because they were screaming outside.
I think we're gonna get back there one day.
I hope so.
I think we are.
I'm down.
It's the only logical place that is going to lead. It's where everything's leading to, right? Now we live in this era where there's AI and fake news, and we don't know what the fuck is real or fake. you know, people are making up quotes, like, you know, all these little quotes you see that look like they could be from a news agency. Half of them are fake.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually everything's going to become so fake that nobody can tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to unplug from
completely
the
be
shit.
turned
Yeah.
off from it. Yeah.
And that's like the downfall of oversaturating technology. Like these people,
We were not prepared for it. Humans were not prepared.
they're not supposed to live that way, dude.
Yeah.
This is why depression's at an all-time high. This is why people think they're fucked up. You know, it's lifestyle, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, you're not supposed to do that. Like you're supposed to be out
touching grass.
yes, doing shit.
Yeah.
You know, even corporate atmosphere of work is not natural for human beings. Like we're supposed to build, create, be physical, do things, build things. Like that doesn't exist, man. And it does for a lot of people, but for a lot of people it doesn't. And technology is becoming a bigger and bigger and bigger part of our lives. And like, dude, I can't see it continuing to just take everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it will for some people. Some people will, you know, it'll be like the Matrix, bro. They'll be plugged in. They'll be in their basement. They'll have their goggles on. They'll be fat as, you know, and they'll live in that like disgusting environment that we like kind of make fun of, you know? And the rest of the people, I think, will go back to reality. I mean, you see people craving it, dude. People are moving to rural areas. They're craving human interaction. They're, you know, the problem is the human species is destructive. So what'll happen is they'll go out to these rural towns, just like California people come to Texas and vote for California shit. You know, they'll go to these rural towns and say, "Oh, we need to have a strip mall."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like
oh, we can make in Yellowstone.
We can make a strip mall here. We can do this here, and then they just ruin the shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
because they crave the shit that they're trying to get away from.
I just think they're greedy.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. No shit.
Oh, that's deep.
Yeah.
That's actually very creepy. I never thought about it like that.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, technology, I mean, yeah, it's definitely some shit up. It's some relationships up here lately, apparently.
Oh, yeah?
Did you see this couple caught on kiss cam at Coldplay concert? Oh, buddy. This is bad. This is bad. Okay. And like out of all places, like, you know, you think it'd be cool, but yeah, apparently not, man. This is going viral right now. A Coldplay concert. Do you like Coldplay?
I actually do like Coldplay.
I like Coldplay.
Yeah, like I don't.
The Fray, Coldplay, I love that genre.
Yeah, but Coldplay is different, dude. You know, it's easy to make fun of.
What, to make fun of Coldplay?
Yeah, it's easy. Like there's a lot of people that make fun of Coldplay, but like, dude, the music is it's good.
Who makes fun of Coldplay, bro?
I mean,
people really make fun. I mean, Nickelback, I can understand.
Yeah.
Coldplay, what's wrong with
Everybody
Coldplay?
lies about Nickelback too, bro. Everybody that says they don't like Nickelback still singing the fucking words.
I like Nickelback. I've always been a public supporter.
Well,
you know,
there's
a lot of
I'm not sure they want that, but you know, yeah, but you know, everybody sings the words to Coldplay, bro.
Bro, it's great.
Yeah,
it's great.
No, I like. I'm sorry to Nickelback. I like Coldplay.
Yeah, dude, I love Coldplay. Like they're really good.
The problem I have with it is it kind of gets me into my feels a little bit. I don't like that shit, bro.
Oh, what is this inside?
Yeah, I don't like that, bro. I think we're all of us are way too much into our feelings. Like, bro, like your feelings ain't all and the end all be all to your whole life, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like, I get so tired of dealing with people's feelings that sometimes I'm like, I wish I didn't have any. You know, so like.
Yeah, you want some Avril Lavigne. I feel you on that.
I just want everybody to shut the fuck
up. But yeah, man, this video is going crazy right now on the interwebs. A Coldplay concert took an awkward turn on Wednesday night after a horrified couple scrambled to dodge the stadium's kiss cam as frontman Chris Martin theorized the cuddly couple might be having an affair. Let's check this clip out. Bro, this is so bad. It's so bad. Let's check this out.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two.
Oh, shit.
Right, come on. You're okay?
Oh, bro.
Oh, man.
Oh, bro.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
He calls it out, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, bro, that's so bad. On the Jumbotron.
Oh, man.
Now, apparently this dude, he's they've been trying to like talk about it online. There's been memes going crazy. This the Leo meme on the cameraman.
The preface that we have to give so that people understand that dude is a CEO of a company named Astronomer, and that lady that she was with, she's the head of HR, and they are both married separately.
So they're immune to repercussions.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's so crazy, but I'm just like, man, technology can be bad. You can also ask Conor McGregor. He's in the news right now.
What'd he do?
Oh, buddy. Conor McGregor, 5-time world champion, right? He's also running for the president of Ireland right now for the presidency. Azalea Banks, she's a rapper. She tweeted this out. How you gonna send a bitch some crooked dick pics then threaten her not to tell? At the Notorious MMA, do you know who the fuck I am? This is haram. Conor sent dick pics. Okay. And one of them, he tied a weight around his penis, and it was still holding it up. I think it was probably I don't know, what is that? They use kilograms over there, so I'm not sure.
Is this real?
Oh, bro, this is so real.
When did this happen?
I mean, a couple of days ago, man. On his birthday.
Who's this girl? He sent his.
She's some rapper, I'm assuming, right?
He sent her those pictures?
Yes. Now, apparently, she also said that they have apparently been doing some unsolicited news back and forth since like 2016.
Okay.
But this is like a lot of people are actually calling her out for like revenge porn, is what this.
Well, yeah, you go to jail for that.
Go to jail for that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. In good old Conor fashion, he doubles down on it.
What is this? Is haram?
So haram in Islam is anything that's not according to the religion. So eating pork is haram. So anything you're not supposed to do according to your religion is haram.
So like a sin?
Yeah, it's a sin.
Okay.
Yep.
So why does she post these?
No, we don't know. We have no idea. But here's the thing, Conor.
I mean, it ain't like he's gonna hurt his rep.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Listen, he's all right. He's doing all right for a little Irish.
Yeah. I mean, for 5'2", bro.
Above average.
Yeah, he's got a 5'1" PP.
You know what Madot told me?
What?
You know what Madot told me? Madot was like, bro, I saw that. I'm all right. I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right, And he doubled down on it, bro. He's been reposting some crazy shit. Suck these big Irish balls. He reposted that. His cock is massive. Kind of reposted that. Somebody else said, or Conor also tweeted this out saying, don't let them distract you with my GC, which I'm assuming means giant cock, while they rob our country blind.
He's making it political.
Then he posted this.
Dude, come on.
Somebody said, we need a president with a giant cock, voting number one for King Conor, to which Conor reposted that saying, hear, hear. Hey, listen.
Bro, this is where society is. Like, no one gives a fuck anymore. No one gives a fuck.
It could be worse.
I mean.
It could be worse.
Well, no one, like.
Remember when he broke his leg? Apparently he's got a third one, so he's all right.
Saying, I'm just saying, here's what I'm saying. They blackmail everybody for their shit anyway.
Own it.
Yeah.
Own it.
Look, this is what happens when you own it. People put you on the top of a giant cock.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, speaking of technology, it is what it is.
What's up with the weights around his?
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know.
Is that a new thing?
That's that's another exercise I haven't seen that exercise.
Yeah. Man, the internet's savage, bro.
Completely owning it.
Yeah.
Completely owning it. He's just been reposting all the shit.
All the people who are saying he's got a big dick, he's posting.
He's just reposting it. Yeah. That's great. It's great. Yeah. So, that's the internet for today, guys. That's Conor's dick and Coldplay.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man, but we got some shit to cruise. So as always, guys, if you want to see any of these pictures, articles, links, videos, go to andyfrisella.com. You guys can find them all linked there for you. With that being said, let's get into our first set of headlines. Shane Gillis. Dude's awesome. He's probably one of my favorite comedians right now. The headline reads, Shane Gillis's savage ESPY monologue took aim at Caitlin Clark, Aaron Rodgers, Trump, and everyone else. This was great. So comedian Shane Gillis spared no one in his ESPY Awards opening monologue on Wednesday night, roasting everyone from Caitlin Clark to Aaron Rodgers to President Donald Trump to Met star Juan Soto and everyone in between. In the same vein as McDonald, Gillis kicked off his own hosting duties with a biting monologue. Gillis's jokes spanned across a wide variety of topics, and at times made the usually buttoned-up crowd uncomfortable, even drawing jeers from the balcony at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles. I got 3 of my personal favorite. I think these are like his top jokes. Let's check these out.
When Caitlin Clark retires from the WNBA, she's going to work at a Waffle House so she can continue doing what she loves most, fist fighting black women.
That's fucking funny, dude.
Good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Here's another one.
Donald Trump wants to stage a UFC fight on the White House lawn. The last time he staged a fight in D.C., Mike Pence almost died. All right. No, you don't have to do that. It was fine. I didn't write it. Actually, there was supposed to be an Epstein joke here, but as it got deleted. Must have probably deleted itself, right? Probably never existed, actually. Let's move on as a country and ignore that. The New York...
And third and final is probably my favorite, all-time favorite. Number 3 here, check this out.
Pitcher, hitter, and bookie. A bookie is what Bill Belichick reads to his girlfriend before bedtime.
Is that her?
They read The Very Horny Caterpillar. The Little Engine That Could But Needed a Pill First. And of course, the classic Goodnight Boobs. That's my favorite one. Also, I'm not trashing Bill Belichick. First off, he's 73 years old and he's dating a hot 24-year-old and people are criticizing him? What happened to this country? We used to be a great country. He won 6 Super Bowls. Yeah, he's dating a hot 24-year-old. Maybe if you guys won 6 Super Bowls, you wouldn't be sitting next to a fat, ugly dog wife. They let me do it. I don't know. Disney, they allowed that.
Fat, ugly dog wife.
Yeah, we should have taken that out. I had doubts going into that. That didn't work all week.
All right, dude, listen. I fucking love Shane Gillis.
Yeah, I do too, bro.
All right, now here's the thing, though, Andy. All right,
Fat, ugly dog wife.
here's the thing, man. And in good fashion, there's always gonna be some haters.
Of course, all the fat, ugly dog wives.
Let's go to Sarah Spain on Twitter. She says, in a year of crazy growth for women's sports, choosing an ESPY host who doesn't even try to make clever jokes about women athletes, he at least attempted for the men. He goes with hacky, no one knows the WNBA bits. Pino is a bad time and repeatedly insults black women. Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
It was funny.
I thought
It's
it
called a
was funny.
fucking joke.
Dude, here's the thing.
Get mad about some jokes.
Mhm.
Get offended. Fucking do a march. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself fucking some sort of flag. Put it in your bio.
Mhm.
Cry.
Cut your hair.
That's right.
Dye it.
Yeah. All over some jokes.
Yep.
Well, I
You know-
noticed something that you always say.
What?
Look at the profile picture of the person.
Yeah. She's fat, ugly dog wife. I mean, it is what the fuck it is.
Well, I mean, here's my thing, dude.
I don't even know who that is. Is she famous?
No, I think she's a reporter. She's an ESPN, ex-ESPN reporter.
Well, I can see why the X.
Yeah.
Okay, take a joke. I'm going to call HR. Zishan told me a joke. It hurt my feelings.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, dude. I saw this quote the other day. and it really resonated with me. But it said, I don't care what you people boo for because I see what you celebrate.
Yeah.
And to that point, at the same time, this is California, you got all these people, but at the same time, they're doing shit like this. Cynthia Erivo, I don't even know how you say her name, responds to backlash over her Jesus casting in Jesus Christ Superstar musical. So the lady who played the Wicked Witch, right? They have her casted to play Jesus.
Nice.
Okay. A black
nice nose ring.
Like, this is where we're at. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a what you people boo for anymore because I know what you celebrate. You celebrate shit like this. So off.
Who cares anyway? Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, who cares? I do not care that you're offended at all.
Mm-mm.
Like, I don't care. Like, it's that simple. Boo-hoo. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one cares.
Try harder.
I don't give a fuck how offended you are, bro. If you're offended, it's probably true. It's probably true if it offends you. Otherwise, it wouldn't offend you at all. If someone came up to me and said, hey, you broke, I'd be like, yeah, I'm so offended.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if they came and they said, hey, you're looking a little fat, you fat bitch, when I'm 20 pounds from where I should be, I'm going to be like, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
Exactly.
What are you talking about? I'm offended. Call me fat. Bro, you are fat. Stop being fat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, everybody's offended, but most of the shit is the truth. It's just a way to deflect the truth. You know, a way to make the truth unacceptable is to say, I'm offended. I'm offended. I don't care.
Mm-mm.
Be
That's why
offended.
Connor is happy when everybody's saying he has
be
a giant
offended.
cock.
Yeah. Be offended. Who cares?
Yeah, dude. It's so
I'm
crazy.
offended by your face. I'm offended by your stupid nose ring playing Jesus.
Bro,
okay?
There's been some things. Have you seen, like, I don't know if you know, but
I'm offended by everything they do.
Mm.
And they don't care that I'm offended.
Mm-mm.
You understand?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I'm offended that you think that it's okay for grown men to dress as women and go talk to kids in schools. That offends me. All right? I'm offended by the fact that you think a man could be a woman and a woman could be a man. That offends me. So you. You don't care that I'm offended. I don't care that you're offended. Our jokes are funny. You're a dork. Dorcas. Bro, how about this? How about shit. I had something good. I forgot
Was
it.
we good?
Yeah. One of them,
Worse.
I had one of them Alzheimer's moments.
That's what it was.
You know what I'm
All the
saying?
timers, yeah.
Alzheimer's kicking in.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I had something good to say,
Spared,
too.
Cynthia.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you're making fun of the WNBA. They need their equal pay. If the pay was equal, they'd be paying in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Meanwhile, we got a gay black Jesus woman.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Thumbs up for Shane Gillis, though.
Shane Gillis is the man.
Dude, he's coming here.
Is he?
I think in August. Yeah,
I think he might be coming on the show, maybe.
Oh,
I heard that.
that'd be great. That'd be great. You think I can make him laugh?
No.
I made Tom laugh.
That was a courtesy laugh.
No. That was a real laugh, bro.
He told me afterwards he was
Bullshit.
afraid not to laugh because he thought you would be offended.
Thought I'd rob him?
Yeah.
Mm. No, he laughed at my they-them jokes, my barista joke.
They them energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Dude, I like Shane Gillis. I think he did a great job.
Yeah, he did. No shit he did. It's hilarious.
No, I mean, listen, not all of his jokes hit. There was a couple. I mean, that was simply because I was ignorant to, like, the subject. You know, like, he made the SGA joke about the SGA guy. That's his name. SGA. Black guy, obviously. But made a joke about his father. I didn't really know. You know what I'm saying? So,
whatever.
Like, it's cool, but, like, no, dude, Shane Gillis is the guy. He's a, he's a
Bro, these people always shut the f up with their stupid shit.
Agreed, man.
You offended me with your jokes. Don't tell any jokes.
No, nobody laugh.
Yeah, don't laugh at him. You're causing oppression.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, man. I don't know, man. Guys, you tell us down in the comments how you guys thought Shane Gillis's monologue went. You let us know down in the comments. Yeah,
I don't like them.
no jokes for you guys. But yeah, man, with that being said, let's keep the cruise cruising. Let's go to the comments. Let's check some of these out.
Yeah.
We had episode 3 launched.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people liked it a lot.
Yeah.
That was great. You also have a lot of suggestions for your little league team.
For my what?
Your little league team.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
All
let's,
right.
let's check a couple of these out. Morgan
Bisons.
Salvato.
The Bisons for Andy's team and Trespassers for DJ. That feels racist.
Well, it gets worse.
Yeah.
It
Shocking.
gets way worse. Morgan with an H. Why you guys put? Well, I mean, we're not gonna. We've had this conversation.
Yeah, you can't go
I
there.
can't. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't go there.
You're trying to come at white people for their names, bro.
But it's weird though.
Huh?
Morgan and Lindsay and
Okay.
those are the words that you, however hard you try,
You can't spell them
always-
right. Yeah. There's always a different way. Yeah. The Joe. The Joe and the Zishan and the Madat.
You know, I think it's interesting. We got a white guy, an Indian guy, and a black guy talking about names. I think we can all agree Indian names are the worst. They're the hardest.
I don't know. The Zishan. What do you think?
Sounds cool. I'll
Yeah.
take it.
The Zishan, Deshaun. We get it. Same.
The Madadio.
Mm-hmm.
You got to throw it in like a little fancy part on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't just go, you know.
Yeah.
The Madat. That's not, I don't know.
A couple of alphabets you should not pronounce, but just add it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, there you go.
They're silent.
Like a little I and an O, but
Yeah.
don't say anything.
Don't say anything.
Django.
Yeah. Like that.
All right. Noah Sharp Fitness. DJ team would be called the EBT Ballers.
I don't know.
Bro, help me.
I mean, I don't know what to say to that. That's your own people calling you.
All right. Well, I mean, how about this for you then? Halamadridics. The Missouri Mayo Boys has a good ring to it. There
I
you
mean,
go.
I don't get offended. I will consider all names. That's probably not the top name, but you know that's the thing about white people. You can make fun of them; they don't give a.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Do better.
And then they say, "Oh, all you little, you white, delicate little flowers." And what do they say?
Soy boy.
No,
Berries?
they got a name. It's like
Present fathers.
huh? Oh, white fragility.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I forgot about that
We're
one.
not the ones that get offended by every fucking thing.
It's real.
I mean, is that not real?
Oh, that's real.
I mean, I don't see white people talking about how offended they are about everything, unless you're
unless you're the other white.
yeah,
Yeah.
like yeah. Those aren't white people. Those are see-through.
Those are see-throughs. Yeah, that's right.
That's different.
That's right. All right. So Mayo Boys now, Missouri Mayos.
It's all right.
Yeah. I saw some. I think another one was like Little Testes.
Whose?
Little Testes.
For me? Oh,
Oh yeah, man. It's
big
all
meat,
good.
little testes.
That's what it was. Yep.
That's all right.
Yep. Yeah, one more. We got readers that game. Readers that game. My bro DJ was doing side quest while attempting to make the pre-workout. Yeah. Somebody also called me a Disney character at Disney World.
Like what?
I don't know, man.
They did? Like what? Like Shrek?
I don't know. Oh, okay. All right. All right. I feel like you're punching that in there.
What? You know what, man? Did you make it right? I don't even know if you made it right.
I think I did. No, I did.
I think you just threw some shit in there.
You ain't gonna know the difference.
Bath salts.
Yeah, no, but people really liked the episode though. It was great.
Yeah.
We got another one dropping. It's already scheduled.
When?
I'm not gonna fuck this up again. So
Oh,
I'm not gonna
okay.
say it. We'll do it when we're closer. But
Yeah.
it's ready. So stay tuned for that.
It's ready.
It is ready. But guys, we do appreciate you guys for being real ass fans. With that being said, let's keep the cruise cruising. Headline 2. Got to go to DC. A lot of updates happening there, right? A lot of interesting things coming out of there. So one of the biggest things that just happened, Senate passes Trump-backed rescission plan to defund PBS, NPR, and slash bloated foreign aid. So the Republican-controlled Senate narrowly approved a sweeping Trump-endorsed rescission bill that slashes nearly $9 billion in previously approved federal spending, including full defunding of PBS and NPR and deep cuts to the U.S. foreign aid by a razor-thin 51-48 vote during a late-night vote. The measure advanced through a late-night vote-a-rama. It was only 2 GOP senators, Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski, sided with Democrats to try to block Trump's effort to restore fiscal sanity. Democrat Senator Tina Smith was notably absent from the vote, her staff citing a hospital stay out of abundance of caution, according to Politico. But you know who that's going to hurt, though, Andy? That's going to hurt all the rural people, because that's who listens and watches PBS and NPR. This is a CNN article saying that's
by
what
Brian Stelter. Totally credible.
It's gonna hurt all the rural folks, bro.
Is that the dude that beat off on the television?
No, that was Toomey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Zoom and Toomey.
Well, they look the same.
They do look alike. They do look alike. But yeah, they're saying that nearly 3 in 4 Americans say that they rely on their public radio stations for alerts and news for their public safety. They asked literally just 4 people, and 3 of those 4 people said that.
Let's be real, dude. NPR. This isn't about defunding and cutting budget. Okay, like they wrote ending the fiscal insanity. No. First of all, it doesn't take $9 billion to run those organizations. Okay, so there's a bunch of people on the take. That's the first thing. The second thing is that these organizations are completely 100% propaganda.
Yeah, state-run media.
Absolutely.
100%.
It's state-run propaganda, no different than North Korea, no different than China. The only difference is in China and North Korea, they know it's fake. Here, people think it's real. So this has nothing to do with the money. They don't give a fuck about the money, clearly. What they care about is the propaganda that's coming out of these, organizations, which is completely biased, filled with non-truths, and it's about eliminating propaganda.
Complete bullshit.
Yeah.
Complete bullshit. Now, here's another thing that's been happening in D.C. is there's been some layoffs. There's been some people getting fired from interesting positions. One of the most recent is a lady named Maureen Comey. And she warns her former colleagues, fear is the tool of the tyrant. So one day after being fired by the Justice Department, Maureen Comey told her former colleagues that fear is the tool of a tyrant, appearing to take aim at the upper ranks of the DOJ and perhaps the president, according to a copy of a message she sent to the Manhattan U.S. Attorney's Office that was shared with Politico. Referring to the office's long-standing motto of operating, quote, without fear or favor, Comey, who is the daughter of former FBI Director James Comey, and who prosecuted both Jeffrey Epstein and his associate Ghislaine Maxwell. She also prosecuted Diddy.
Or failed to prosecute Diddy.
Is really what it is. She told her former colleagues in a note Thursday that, quote, we have...
Why is it that she prosecuted Epstein, Maxwell, and Diddy? Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that's weird.
How many...
It's like she strategically put into place.
Hold on. How many prosecutors in her position are there? Can we find that out? Can one of you guys look that up? What is she, a federal prosecutor?
Yeah.
How many federal prosecutors are there?
93.
Ooh.
So there's 93 federal prosecutors, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that total across the U.S. or is that Manhattan?
It says United States.
Okay, so total.
Okay.
93.
So one person happens to get all 3. All 3 are thought to be related. That's weird.
Oh, man. That's a different light you're putting it in, Andy.
Well, yeah, because people are stupid.
And you know what's...
Here's what I've come to realize.
Yeah, talk to me.
I've come to realize that most of these people on the internet who have little videos and podcasts and shit, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Okay? They're either getting paid to say shit or they can't comprehend things critically further away than 1 or 2 steps. Right?
And they're just regurgitating whatever else.
If you've been a listener of the show, and I don't say this to throw shade, but this is just facts. We've been so far ahead of everybody else that by the time the thing happens, people forget that we said that.
And somebody listens to your episode, puts out a new podcast, and people think that's their original stuff.
Yeah, that happens a lot too.
All the time.
But the point is that it's one thing I have learned, bro. And it's like, dude, a lot of people lack the ability to see things. Mm-hmm. They just can't see more than what they're presented right in front of their face.
Yep.
And I don't know. Like, I've always been able to do that. So I guess like when you've always been able to do something, you kind of assume that other people can do it too, but they can't. No. Because there's very obvious things happening, and we're going to talk about them more on the show here, I'm sure, that people can't see. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's very frustrating to be able to draw these conclusions and be correct about most of them while everybody else is just like, it's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about, dude?
Dude, it's so crazy, man. It is so crazy.
Like, how's nobody talking about this?
Yeah.
How's nobody talking about the same woman tried all 3 of those cases?
To your point, that's a 1.08% chance.
Yeah.
Out of the
which means it's fucking impossible.
Almost.
Yeah.
And then, nobody's talking about it. And it's so, dude, it's so weird. And like, I know we've been talking about the Epstein stuff because I mean,
even if the court system, like, let's say, oh, they're all in Manhattan and they're tried all in Manhattan. Do you think that it's right that the same attorney has all 3 of these cases? There's nobody that could think that was right.
Yeah. No.
It's intentional. No. So anyway, move on with the story.
Yeah, I mean, I feel even with that, like, bro, there's going to be some implicit bias here.
No shit.
Especially because, the prior to nothing happened. You have the Diddy case, nothing happened. Like, it doesn't smell right. It don't look good. Bare minimum. But along that talk, let's talk about the Epstein stuff because there's some developments there. Dude, this is, I believe, the 4th double down we've had from Trump. Mm-hmm. Trump tells those focused on Epstein he doesn't want their support. Mm-hmm. So this comes out. President Donald Trump on Wednesday trashed many MAGA members, condemning their ongoing push for files related to Jeffrey Epstein and bemoaning that they are playing into Democrats' hands. So he posts this truth out on Wednesday, 8:43 in the morning, saying, the radical left Democrats have hit pay dirt again, just like with the fake and fully discredited Steele dossier, the lying 51 intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, which the Dems swore had come from Russia. No, it came from Hunter Biden's bathroom. And even the Russia scam itself, a totally fake and made up story used in order to hide crooked Hillary Clinton's big loss in the 2016 presidential election.
All right, stop right there before you continue.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's all true, then why the fuck have you not put him in jail?
Right.
Why have you not arrested him? Why are they still walking out? Why are these people still breathing? Okay?
If we can say that.
All right, so if you're saying that,
yeah,
then what the fuck have you done about it? The answer is nothing. Okay, continue.
Yeah, it's all they have. They are no good at governing, no good at policy, and no good at picking winning candidates. Also, unlike Republicans, they stick together like glue. Their new scam is what we will forever call the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. And my past supporters have bought into this bullshit hook, line, and sinker.
No. You talked about it for years. Your son talked about it for years. Everybody in your administration talked about it for years. Mm-hmm. Bongino, Kash Patel, Pam Bondi, every single associated with you, including you, talked about it for years. So when you say that we bought it or other people bought it or whoever you're talking to bought it hook, line, and sinker, you're the one that put the bait in the water, motherfucker. You cannot just look at people and say, oh, they're stupid, they're weak, they're this, they're that. Because they're not believing your message that you put out. Now, if there's other things going on, such as what I believe is going on, which is this, well, I'll get to that in a second. If there's other things going on, then why aren't you explaining it a little bit differently instead of just throwing a fit?
It didn't happen.
Okay? Like, I have an opinion on this whole thing. You want to finish reading it, and then I'll just...
Yeah, we'll go through. We'll finish it. It says, They haven't learned their lesson and probably never will. Even after being conned by the lunatic left for 8 long years, I've had more success in 6 months than perhaps any president in our country's history. And all these people want to talk about with strong prodding by the fake news and the success-starved Dems is the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. Let these weaklings continue forward and do the Democrats' work. Don't even think about talking of our incredible and unprecedented success because I don't want their support anymore. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great again.
Okay. All right.
If we bought it, you sold it, bro.
Hold on. First of all, let me get this straight. You have, and you mentioned, the Steele dossier, the laptop from hell, Russiagate scandal, all totally fake. Crooked Clinton did it, all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. But yet, they're still walking around. There has been no accountability. There has been no arrests. There has been no anything to fix that. And we as Americans have had to sit here and listen to this shit for 10 years. Okay? We had to be told that, by the way, we were all standing up for you. And we had to be told we were Russia propaganda and racists and all this shit. All these people took all this abuse, their family not talking to them, their friends disowning them, for you to now tell them, okay? Because that's up. That is a up thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's more to it. And I have an opinion on what's going on here. And a lot of people don't like it. But I don't care. Because the truth of the matter is that there is more going on here than what people think.
Mm.
All right? And there's basically 2 options that are going on here. After watching this, when we brought this up last Friday, people got all pissed off. You're sticking up for Trump and his pedophilia. No. Nobody is. But people think that there's other things going on. And to think there's not is absurd. Like, you have to be a special kind of dumb to think that Donald Trump and what's going on the surface here is all that's going on.
Yeah.
Wars and battles and strategy, they are not fought on surface level. That is PR. That is relationship management. That is crisis management. These people work all day long behind the scenes, and they only talk to you to get you to calm the f down. They don't want to tell you shit, which is a fundamental problem in our government. The reason that people are upset at Trump is because now he's taking this thing and comparing it to all these other things when, like I said, him, his family, his cabinet, everybody close to him has been selling this shit the entire time. All right? Now, I want someone to explain this to me. How does the Jeffrey Epstein hoax become a Democrat hoax to get Trump? Because all those other things he mentioned were Democrat, quote unquote, hoaxes to get Trump, which I agree with.
Right.
So how does that become, the Epstein thing become a Democrat hoax to get Trump?
Yeah.
Explain that to me.
Yeah, something that they've never even talked about.
Hold on. What do they, how? What do they have to gain? Okay. If this were true, then explain it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because like, it doesn't make sense.
Where's the videos of Hillary Clinton saying,
it doesn't,
I want the Epstein files?
No. Why would they do it? What do they gain? What do they gain by making this about Trump? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have Russiagate, you have the laptop, you have all this, the lying 51 intelligence, you have all this shit over here on the left. Okay? For the last 8 years, there's been this thing on the right with Epstein. All these people are leveraged. They're all being told. They're all coordinated.
Yeah.
All right. So how does this thing go from the right to the left, and now it's about getting Donald Trump? I don't understand what the fuck he's trying to say. And most people don't either. And I don't think he even knows that that he's saying that, or he does know he's saying that. So we have two options here to believe. One, Trump's completely implicated and in on it and trying to hide it, which, you know, that's what a lot of people believe.
Mm-hmm.
And those same people believe that this is about child trafficking or sexual trafficking, which is bad enough. But at the end of the day, that's not what this is actually about. What this is actually about is that the Epstein, and people understand this, okay, that the Epstein situation is about a power structure that controls the world through blackmail, whether it be underage or not underage, whether it just be, I don't know, whatever embarrassing they have. So people don't want that. People don't want to live in a situation where everything is fake and staged and blackmailed, and magically, you know, these same group of people keep getting richer and richer and richer and richer. They avoid accountability. They avoid any payback. And Trump, you were put in office to fix that. No matter what you do from here on out, if you don't do that, you will be the biggest joke that ever existed in the history of the United States. Period. He can either be the greatest thing that ever happened or the biggest joke that ever happened. And that's his options.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think that Donald Trump understands that when he says this didn't happen and this is fake and I don't want these people and this and that and this, do you think that he understands that he is going to create a big buzz around this topic?
Well, he's making people look at it.
Okay, hold on. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Does he understand it?
Absolutely. I think he does.
Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, I would understand that.
Yeah.
I think these guys here would also understand that. If we were in a room and we were running the country, I think it's reasonable for us to be like, well, dude, if we say that, people are going to get pissed. It's pretty much like the worst way he could go about saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Do we agree or not?
Agreed.
Couldn't he have done it a bunch of different ways? Like, couldn't they have let it die out slowly? Couldn't they have...
He's making it live.
Hold on.
Yeah, bro.
Couldn't they have done a bunch of different ways to make this go away?
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't they have made it softer? Why all of a sudden does he come out with this very harsh statement that the Epstein files do not exist, it's fake, and anybody who believes it's dumbass and all these things? Why? Why would he do that? Okay, why did that just happen out of the blue over the 4th of July weekend? Why the urgency?
Yeah.
All right? Like, if that were us and we were leading the country and we had to make something go away, we would probably come up with the idea of like, hey, let's just kind of let this die.
Don't keep stoking the
When it comes up, we'll talk about it some more.
Yeah.
But none of us would say, we got to go out and tell this is fake as shit. We wouldn't come up with that. That's not the plan we would come up with. And that's us. Okay. I according, you know, I know a lot of people think Trump's an idiot. All right. But he's not an idiot. The guy's not an idiot. He took $1 million. He turned it into billions of dollars. Yes, he's gone through some financial hardships where he had to be bailed out. That's pretty normal. There's pretty much every success story that you've ever heard, ever. The people who were in it had some hard time where bad things happened and they had to get help. It's just part of building something massive. Now take this guy who puts his name on his jet, puts his name on his buildings, puts his name on his resorts, puts his name on wine bottles, puts his name on socks, puts his name on golf apparel. All right. You have to have a pretty big ego to do that. Think? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So you got this guy.
The biggest.
You got this guy who thinks very highly of himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been navigating the media for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. All right. And we're going to sit here and pretend like he doesn't know that the way he's addressing it is going to stir up a whole bunch of shit. Really?
Right.
That doesn't that's not a accurate conclusion. Regardless of what you think about him. That's not accurate. Okay? So what I see happening here, we see Netanyahu come into the White House
the day after.
Then all of a sudden we see Trump going hard as like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You have Israel, who's lost the support of every other country in the world because they're indiscriminately killing children and now attacking Christian churches and sending missiles to Syria and Iran and
Damascus,
all these places. All right? They're out of control,
mm-hmm.
period. Netanyahu was supposed to be in court yesterday. You know what he did? He shot missiles into Syria. This is the third time he was supposed to be in court. And then some sort of attack happened. October 7th, he was due in court. The Iran battle, he was due in court. Now all of a sudden he's doing this. So what does that tell you about him and his cronies? They're desperate. They know that if they lose the United States support, the world will destroy Israel.
Mm-hmm.
That's how pissed off the world is at him. Everybody, China, Russia, all the Muslim nations, everyone is like, these. We're the only thing keeping them from being destroyed. All right? This guy's getting ousted by his own people. He's desperate. That's a desperate position to be in. If I get ousted from government, I go to jail, probably be executed. If I get, we lose America, we're going to get killed. So either way, he's losing his power and maybe the whole country. So do you think it's a fair assessment that if it came out that Israel was blackmailing, along with the United States, world leaders, world influencers, media, actors, musicians, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, take away the child trafficking shit? Everybody keeps talking about the child trafficking. There isn't a lot of evidence that suggests child trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? There's not.
No.
But there is a lot of evidence to suggest blackmail. So let's just, for example, I'm not going to argue that point because there's people that know more about that than me. And even one underage is too many. Okay?
For sure.
So,
For sure.
But let's remove that from the discussion so we don't get caught up there because everybody's getting caught up there. So now you have a situation where you have a desperate person who is colluding with potentially the United States to commit blackmail and crimes and all kinds of things on United States soil. Okay? World leaders, actors, musicians, people of influence, wealthy people, etc. All for what? So that they can have a major say in controlling everything in the world. Now, if Israel loses the United States, now do we think it's fair that if that were all to come out as true, that the people in America would say, fuck Israel?
100%.
Okay. Because they're already saying it.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody's saying it anyway. They're tired of they're tired of Netanyahu and his criminal buddies.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if it comes out and Israel loses support, Israel has this thing called the Samson option. All right. Which is basically if Israel were to fall, their procedure is to shoot nukes all over the world and burn the whole world down.
So Hail Mary. Yeah.
Okay. So if Trump reveals the Epstein shit, Netanyahu flies to Washington and says, guess what? If you don't stop this, and I mean stop this right now, I'm going to pull the trigger on this option. And you're all hundreds of millions of people will die, if not billions. What would you do if you were Trump?
You'd have to put it in the power of the people.
Okay. So when we look at the way that he is inflaming his base intentionally, the way that he's talking about this intentionally, abrasively, it appears to me that he is intentionally getting people stirred up about it so that he can then look at Netanyahu and be like, bro, I did what you said, and this is what the happened. So it's a way of Trump sort of forcing his hand, but also putting Netanyahu in a position where he can't really like say that Trump isn't doing what he wants him to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And if you think about that demand in general, that demand makes sense because of the desperation. That's a desperate thought. Like when people are emotional and they're scared, they do stupid shit. They don't think logically. They don't think like, well, let's let this calm the down. They make a response. They say something, and then a lot of times it ends up making it worse. So how I'm seeing this, because of all that I just explained, there is some sort of credible threat against the United States. And I'm not talking about against Trump. People keep saying, oh, they're threatening his family. No shit. They've been doing that the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
That hasn't stopped them. You don't think they've been putting threats on his family the whole time?
Exactly.
So what I see is, and this is what I believe is going on, I believe that Trump is dealing with a very real and credible threat to the United States where millions of people could potentially die, because that's what it would take for him to squash his ego and go along with this. That's what it would take.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whether that's the Samson option, saying, hey, you know, you're going to lose support and I'm going to kill everybody, Netanyahu, right?
Mm-hmm.
Saying that. Or, you know, the border was open for 4 years, bro. Who's to say they didn't bring in a bunch of nukes and plant them in every city? And, you know,
they're just sitting there.
Yeah, we got nukes in your 10 biggest cities. If you don't do this, I'll kill them all. All right. And then you got everybody who has lack of foresight and lack of critical thinking just saying, oh, he's in on it.
Simple service.
Listen, bro, could that be true? Sure. But that's not what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Well, not only that, because
that makes no sense, because if he was in on it this whole time, he wouldn't be agitating people the way he's agitating people.
100%. Well, not only that, but like, if he was in on it the entire time, then that means the Biden administration would have been privy to that same intelligence.
That's right. And they would have let it go.
Why didn't they release it?
Yeah.
Right? Not only that, I mean, to your point of making the people talk about it, because what are we seeing online, bro? We're seeing a bunch of people, and all they're doing, they're constantly putting out the facts of things that we do know at this time. They're constantly putting out there. The facts are overwhelming on the internet right now. We know what we know the connections are, and you know, the certain information that's out there. People are letting it go.
People are doing a disservice by getting caught up on the child trafficking part of it, and not the blackmail part of it.
Right. Because, dude, it could be
because if you listen to them,
80-year-old grannies doing blackmail.
That's right. If you listen to them say it, if you listen to them talk about it, people are like, we want the list, we want the names. No, that's not what this is about.
Yeah, we don't want that.
That's not what this is about.
Yeah.
You know what this is about? This is about fracturing the blackmail operation that controls the narrative of the fakeness that we live in every single day, that causes the division, that causes the oppression, that causes the lack of peace and the massive amounts of anxiety and all of these changes in society that apparently nobody wants, but they happen anyway. All right. We are in a situation where a small amount of people are controlling the entire earth for their benefit. All right. And we have to stop looking at this little group of people and saying, oh, well, it's Israel or it's this. No, what it is it's a gang. It's a criminal enterprise who prints money whenever they need it and then gets paid part money back for loaning it out. That doesn't even make sense. Okay. And these people are wanting to protect their entire banking system, their entire enterprise, their power, their importance, their prestige, and they're willing to do anything to do it. By most accounts at this point in time, most people don't believe that Osama bin Laden just decided he's going to knock the trade centers down. Most people believe that Israel and Mossad helped coordinate the activity, the dancing Israelis, the insurance scheme, Building 7, all these things. And most people believe that Israel created that event to pull us into a war in the Middle East so that we could eliminate people that were threatening them or were a threat to them in any way.
Yeah.
And
I mean, who gave the talk in front of Congress?
It was Netanyahu. Netanyahu's the one that was telling us that weapons of mass destruction existed. I mean, so we got this one guy who's basically up the entire earth. Okay. And how does he have the power to do that?
Unabated.
How?
Unchallenged.
How?
Unchecked.
Because they have everything on everybody. And for this to be ever conquered, real talk, you're going to have to be like Conor McGregor and be like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck.
Pull the cock out.
Let me know whatever you got on me, bro. Let it rip. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. And by the way, that's kind of biblical. That's what Revelations is. Everything will be, all the truths will be told.
Mm-hmm.
That's what apocalypse means, the revealing, right? Like when we're talking about where we are, it's not what people think in terms of biblical revelations, but if you really think about it, the only way for human beings to break free of this power structure that they've created is to not care if they try to blackmail you and be like, yeah, whatever, dude, I don't give a fuck.
Very simple.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they created cancel culture. They created all of this way to leverage people. Then they blackmail people and have it ruin their lives. You see what I'm saying?
Dude.
Like it all fits together. And people will say, oh, it is this 87D chest. No, I don't really care. And nor do I follow or worship or even really truly give a shit about Donald Trump. I really don't. I care about this country and I care about the corruption being ended, which is what most Americans care about. And if Donald Trump, I say this again, if he doesn't rip the corruption out of the system, he will be a joke for his and the rest of
That'll be his
time.
legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be his legacy.
But I don't necessarily think that's what he's doing. I think by the way he's handling it, it's very clear that he wants people to be riled up about it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't let it go.
I don't think he wants people to let it go.
Keep pressing.
If he wanted people to let it go, there's a million other ways you could handle it.
It's real.
Is there not?
No, bro, it's real. Because, here's a little insight for you guys. Those same back channels that they have with all the social media companies to, quiet down the COVID narratives, they still got those back channels. There's plenty of ways that this shit could have been.
That's right. They could be banning people off social media talking about the Epstein list right now.
Or just,
100%.
Just completely silencing the algorithm.
Where most people keep talking about the kids that are trafficked. And there isn't a lot of evidence that shows kids were trafficked.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of evidence that shows that they used prostitutes and massages and hookers and all this shit to blackmail. All right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's not this endless list of children anywhere to be found.
No.
Okay? And if there was, you'd all know their names. You would. Because they'd be all talking about it.
That's what I think. That's also the other piece of that too, that I think will be coming within the very near future, maybe even a week or 2 weeks out, is we'll start seeing some more whistleblowers come out.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I think that's going to be the next big thing.
That could be what he's trying to do.
That's what I'm saying, because
yeah.
it cannot be him. It has to be us, right? And what I mean by it has to be us that keeps the shit alive. There's going to be some whistleblowers that come out that will start really truly exposing this shit. And again, it's not the child traffic. It's our country. And a lot of Western governments have been leveraged and blackmailed to make certain decisions in the interest of a country.
Here's all I do, bro. All I do is I put myself in the shoes as a leader. Okay? And very few people have run a company with more than, a dozen employees. Very, very few people have run companies like I've run companies. That's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Very, 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 very few. There's an ability, there's always chess going on, okay? There always is. And I just don't see I don't, here's where I'm hung up on. I don't see why you would come out. Okay, first of all, I don't see how is this one of their hoaxes? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, right.
He's not explaining it either. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, I don't see how what the need was for on July 4th weekend to say this the way they said it, unless there was a demand to do it that way. And then if that demand to do it that way is real, who'd it come from?
Mm-hmm.
And who was there? Oh, there was Netanyahu there. And why would he be in a hurry to make such a demand? Well, because he's losing the support of the world, and he's shown in 3 different scenarios that he's willing to use violence to get him off the hook personally.
Right.
And if he holds all these cards of the Epstein list, he could be sitting there being like, the world's hating me. We need to, like all of this shit fits together in my mind.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
And this isn't some blind support of Trump, bro. If Trump is truly part of this and, he's hiding this shit and whatever, I don't even see that as a possibility.
No.
I just don't. And by the way, to Trump, everybody does appreciate all the other shit that you're doing, but you're not doing enough of it fast enough. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Okay. And
bro, I keep thinking about
this isn't going to go away.
No. But I keep thinking about even just the fact that it was released on July 4th, America's Independence Day. What other day would you release it or at least start this conversation that on Independence Day, we're actually dependent on another nation?
That could be a reason why he wanted him to do it then. Who knows, dude?
Bro, I'm I keep getting hung up on that date, man. The golden day.
Yeah, but I think people are misinterpreting. Like they're saying, oh, well, Trump's owned by Israel because
Zion Don.
But yes, because he has blackmail on him. Okay, maybe, but I think it's more likely that he's being threatened, and not him, but you and I and all of us. That's what I think.
Very possible, man. I don't know, man. Guys, jump down in the conversation. I want you guys to tell us what you guys think down in the comments. But with that being said, let's get to our third and final story. This is a great one for you. We got to go to California. Okay. I got 3 minutes and 30 seconds of the hands down baddest ass video I've ever seen in my life. Out of California.
All right.
Let's check it out.
In the United States, I know most of you are probably from Mexico where you don't have the First Amendment, but that's something we have here where we have the right to freedom of speech. And I just wanted to say something too. It's true, you guys don't have a First Amendment, you don't have respect for civil liberties or rights, but that's, okay, I'm speaking, thank you. So anyways, the point I'd like to make here is a couple things. One, these people here are, passionately talking about ICE agents coming into their communities and you don't know their identities. Well, you know who we really don't know the identities of? Any of the illegal aliens who've been invading our country for the past 60 years. Yeah, how about when you see the farm worker, is that going to be like the same farm worker that murdered Molly Tibbetts? Yeah, how do you know when the Honduran fruit seller is out there, how do you know he didn't rape one of the many women who came up here? According to the Univision study done in 2015, 80% of women who come to this country are trafficked and raped. Think about that. How do we know they're not one of those rapists? How do we know they're not one of those rapists?
Excuse me.
So that's the first
Let him
thing.
talk.
That's the first thing. I think ICE should be allowed to act with impunity. I think they should go to every Home Depot. I think they should go to every school, every quinceañera, and build the wall and deport every single one of these guys, because they don't make our country great. They make it worse. They bring it down. They use public services, and Americans are sick and tired of it. We're sick and tired of it in our country. So let me say this too. We want to, they say you want to know the identities of these ICE agents. We don't know any of the identities of these murderers coming into our country, these rapists. Let me also say this too. This same city council in Costa Mesa, if you vote to make these people take their masks off, this was the same city that was arresting people for refusing to wear masks during COVID. So now what is it? Now what is it? When we want to enforce the law and take our country back, you want to put the men in danger? Is that what you want to do? No. And let me mention this. Let me end on this. Let me end on this. Let me end on this.
Let's
Let
hear
me
it.
end on this. Let me end on this.
Excuse me, let's hear the man.
Let me say this. You know, people are out here quoting Martin Luther King, who is a plagiarist and a rapist. They're out here saying other things. I'm gonna give a quote. I'm gonna give a quote from John Jay, who signed the Treaty of Paris in our American Revolution, and from Federalist Number 2. With equal pleasure, I have as taken often notice that Providence has been blessed to give this country to one united people, a people descended from the same ancestors, speaking the same language, professing the same religion, attached to the same principles of government, very similar in their manners and customs, and who, by their joint councils, arms, and efforts, fighting side by side throughout a long and bloody war.
That's your 3 minutes. That's your 3 minutes, sir. That's your 3 minutes. That's your 3 minutes. That's your 3 minutes.
Look at that white lady like videotaping.
Little granny.
Yeah, I'm gonna tattle on you. I'm gonna tattle on you. That's another thing everybody's got to quit giving a fuck about. All these people think they've weaponized their cell phones.
Oh man, it's so bad.
You know what? I did it. I did it, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna say then?
Yeah.
What are people gonna say then?
What do you say to that?
You can't.
Yeah.
I did it. You take your phone and put it back in your pocket. I don't give a fuck. It's a tattle culture, bro. Like we're
I'm
seven.
gonna post you on Google.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
I'm telling mom you said some mean stuff.
I'm gonna leave a Yelp
You
review.
said a mean joke to me.
Yikes.
Yeah, and then they always write some passive aggressive shit too. It's like, why don't you just say it? Like, whatever. Fuck all these people. Anyway,
this is great. Though.
Did you see the monologue from the guy running for mayor in Minneapolis?
Oh, you talking about the I am the captain now, dude?
Yeah, that guy, Mr. Captain from
Somalia.
Yeah, did you see that? We should put that in there. Let's put that in there.
Yeah, this guy Omar Fateh.
Yeah,
heard them being called terrorists. We heard them being called drug dealers. We heard a lot of insults. We heard that they're a threat to our national security, and that's a flat-out lie. You want to know who the real threat is, Madam President? I'll give you a hint. They don't look like our chief author. They don't look like the folks up in the gallery. They don't look like the folks on the rotunda. They look like many of the members that sit in the front. And you don't have to take my word for it. According to DHS, Madam President, the greatest domestic threat facing the United States comes from, quote, racially or ethnically motivated violent extremists, specifically those who advocate for the superiority of the white race, not our immigrants. We are safer and we're better off because of them.
who's safer and better off because of them?
The immigrants.
All right. First of all, this ain't your country. Okay, you have a country. It's called Somalia. We can tell by the shape of your head. Okay. What?
Bro, that's Elon's brother.
I don't give a You're not going to come on here in this country. First of all, that's a quote from DHS under Biden from 2021. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yeah, we all know what was going on there.
That's right. It was August 2021 when that statement came out. So this guy's quoting something from 4 years ago under a corrupt organization that was trying to silence any sort of American uprising or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Secondly, the fuck are you doing here, bro? You're from Somalia, okay? And if you want to know the attitude of these people, you people keep saying, "Oh, let's welcome them all. We're not good people if we don't let them here." They don't want you here. They do not want you here. He's saying it plain as day. The fact that this man has the balls to stand in public on camera in the United States of America and say what he just said is insane. If any one of us got up there and said the same thing about him and said, and by the way, what's the data say? What's the data say?
Don't say that.
No, what's the data say? Does the data say that the white supremacists are committing all the fucking crimes? Or does the data say that the massive amount of crimes that are committed by, illegals are not even being reported or being reported as white people doing it, which we've exposed on this show before?
Yes, we have.
And if any of us stood here and said anything about him people would lose their minds. You people advocating for these people to be here, you need to understand they do not want you here. And as long as you advocate for them, there will come a time where you will have to deal with these people and them saying, this is our shit now, and they're not going to give a fuck about you. Like, dude, it's absurd shit.
Bro, have you seen that?
Did you not see that story about that woman that moved to Russia?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Black woman moved to Russia because she said America's too racist. She gets beat up by a couple of Russians who are racist. And then cries about it on the internet.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Other countries don't put up with bullshit.
Dude, have you seen that video? I got it.
Well, I watched the whole video of that scenario.
Yeah.
And she's doing typical American shit. Has her cell phone out. She's up in their faces. She's screaming at them, doing all this shit. And you know what? They said, "F you," and punch her in the face. And that's what people do in other places. Here, we are guilted into believing that it is in our best interest to allow like this guy who doesn't belong here to come in our country, or this dude up in New York City who's trying to turn New York City into some sort of like communist, ridiculous shit. You guys who are all feeling guilty and all this, just remember, bro, you got to keep feeling guilty, and eventually you're going to be surrounded by these people, and they're going to hurt you, or they're going to kill you, or they're going to take your shit. And that's the reality. It has been too good for too long in the United States of America, where people cannot recognize the rules of everything else. There are evil people out there. There are people that will kill you over your shoes. They will kill you over their house. They will kill you because they don't like the way that you look. And these aren't white people doing it. And I'm tired of the narrative being spread. It's not true. No. There is no single data that shows that.
No. Have you seen
this guy here should be deported right now. And I don't even give a fuck. Is he even a citizen?
He was born in Washington, D.C.
Okay, well then deport him anyway. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If you're going to advocate like Ilhan Omar does for other countries coming here and people coming here, get the fuck out. Like, dude, I'm fucking over it. Oh, it's not the immigrants are causing all the crime. Dude, the black communities are tired of it. Like, what are we doing, dude? What are we doing here? You could openly, bro, imagine me standing in front of a official government function and saying something similar to that about people like him. Imagine that.
Dude,
how is what?
This is crazy.
No, how is that okay? But it's not okay for dude. If that doesn't make sense to you, if that doesn't tell you the whole story, then you're asleep, bro. They hate you.
It's so crazy, man. Have you seen this clip? This right here?
Yeah, it's Minneapolis.
It's in Minnesota, man. Like, that's crazy.
Well, that's what they vote for. Apparently Minnesotans are actually racist because their ability to be guilted into giving up their own shit is on a different level.
Well, I mean, here's my take on this, right? Because there's people out there that will argue that this is America. That's not America. That's not America. It's not America. It's not. Do we have the freedom of religion here? Of course we do. And I respect it, right? Like, it's there. That's not America. It's not. It's not.
Here's the truth, bro. America's dying, okay? America's inner cities look similar to third world cities. If you go certain places in LA, if you go certain places in any Democrat-run city, which are, by the way, is most of the big cities, because most of the big cities are filled with immigrants and people like that guy. They look like shit. They look like shitholes. They got feces in the street. They got, syringes in the street. You got people high everywhere. You got crime. You got this. You got that. Other countries are done dealing with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. People better stand the fuck up on an individual level, dude. It better start happening. Because these people will that comment about white people pisses me to fuck off, dude. Like bad. What the fuck are they talking about?
That's the thing. It's like, when that came out, man, like people forget there's literally nothing to support that. There's nothing that exists to support that narrative. Absolutely.
You mean the white yeah, you could look, dude, you could put out that warning in 2021 when you're going to pump in 30 million from a different country and people are going to be pissed about it, and then they could say, "Oh, see,
right, yeah,
see,
right.
These people are racist."
Right.
Yeah, the guy looks like the dude out of Captain Phillips. Am I wrong? Hey, am I wrong?
No.
Okay, so I don't want to hear no shit. The guy's head looks like it's from Somalia.
He is. Their parents, his parents are from Somalia.
Okay.
No shit. Now, I'm not a biologist, all right?
Dude, I'm sorry. It's the way it is. I'm sure people can look at people and be like, look at that fat American.
Mm-hmm.
Or look at this guy. Or look at that. I could tell from, that guy's a Russian. You know what I'm saying? I could tell, like, the guy looks like he's from Somalia. And by the way, I don't give a he's a racist. I'm racist? No, he's racist.
That's racism. That's racism. Yeah, man. Guys.
Dude, what do you do about that? Dude, it's people's guilt that's keeping this, that's ruining this country.
Keeps them quiet.
Yeah.
Keeps them quiet.
What the do you so let me ask you this. So do white people not have a place to exist anywhere? They don't belong in America because they're colonizers. They don't belong in Europe because Europe wasn't built by white people. It was built by black people. So where the do white people belong?
Oh, Australia? No, you got Aboriginals.
Yeah, that's right. So everybody else gets gets to call their place home, but we don't get homes. You understand?
I get it. I get it.
Fuck over it, dude.
Yeah, man. Guys, jump in on the convo. Let us know what you guys think, man, down in the comments.
Like this dude comes on, and you wonder why people are getting pissed, and you wonder why racist things are becoming more normal. Like, dude, there's no tolerance for shit like this. Like that guy should not be allowed to be in politics or in America or anything. In fact, I believe that if you're going to get up in politicians and say a single word about race at all, you shouldn't even be in politics.
Yeah. Well, first of all, this dude's like 24, right?
Yeah,
so
well,
there's not even, you don't even have life experience to comment on shit like that, one. But here's my other issue too. Like, okay, like if that was true, then how the fuck were you ever elected to begin with? If there was this, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did you get your position of political power?
Because, bro, white people are so afraid of being called racist, they will vote against their own interests in order to defend themselves against that accusation. That is part of the that's been played in our country for 50 years, man. Like, that's part of the thing. Dude, listen, dude. If you go up to a table of white women and anywhere in the country and you say, is it okay to be white? Every single one of them is going to stutter. Every single one of them is going to get squirmy. Every single one of them is not going to know what to say. Am I right or wrong?
Yep.
Okay, but if you go up to a table full of any other group, Latino, black, Somali, anything, and you say, is it okay to be whatever you are? What are they going to say?
Oh, absolutely.
Why is that?
We're the best.
Why is that? Why is that? That's because white people have been propagated for 20 years to believe that they're racist, and they're actually good people and they don't want to be called racist.
Mm-hmm.
But like, bro, you got to understand they're going to call you racist either way.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to give up your house because they call you racist? You know, like, oh, you're racist because you won't give your house to me.
Yeah, right. You
going to give it up?
That'd be the next thing.
Dude, I'm just over it. I'm not hearing it, bro. The guy does look like that, dude.
He does look like that's what I was taking some time to react because I was trying to get the picture in there. Yeah, man.
Those people do not belong in our government.
Mm-mm.
People from other countries or have other interests do not belong in our government. People who are going to advocate for illegals to come here and replace Americans, which is exactly what he's advocating for,
Mm-hmm.
do not belong in our government or in our country. Ilhan Omar should not be in America.
No.
It shouldn't be a controversial thing to say that people that advocate for people other than Americans to serve in government should be deported.
Not only that, any politician that you want to get up and the first thing you want to do is try to divide literally over half the country, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's what you're running on.
Yeah. It's a tired
it's
narrative,
division,
bro.
bro.
People are, listen, people are tired of it. People don't give a anymore about being called racist. They don't care. They don't care.
I stopped caring years ago.
I know. But I'm just saying, there's real racism, and then there's this fake shit that they try to guilt you with, right? Real racism is, you know, I hate these people because they're this race. Them, blah, blah, blah. Not real racism is, you know, hey, I would like to have a country of, you know, I would like us not to be invaded by people that don't belong here.
Mm-hmm.
I would like our streets to not be filled with bullshit and crime. I would like the people who live in America to speak English. I would like them to obey our culture and be a part. That's not racist. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to say, hey, you're not going to guilt me into believing I'm racist so that you could take my shit. You stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, until people start standing up and stop feeling guilty about all this shit, it's going to continue.
Yeah. Guys, jump in on this convo. Let us know down in the comments what you guys think. With that being said, our third final segment of the show, as always, we have thumbs up or dumb as fuck. We bring a headline and we talk about it. Gets one of those two options. Andy, you like Ghost?
I wouldn't say I like them.
No, I'm certainly not. But let's talk about it. Let's see if you find this cool. Our thumbs up or dumb as fuck headline reads: Paranormal investigator Dan Rivera's friends ripped trolls linking his death. Haunted. Wait, what the fuck is this headline saying? Sorry, let me start this again. Paranormal investigator Dan Rivera's friends ripped trolls linking his death to haunted Annabelle doll. This is a creepy topic. It's a creepy story. Okay, kind of scared me, to be honest. I might need a hug after this, but let's dive into this, man. So friends of paranormal investigator Dan Rivera have slammed trolls linking his death to a haunted Annabelle doll with which he was on tour, as it was announced that the pre-planned show will go ahead. Rivera, who's 54, died suddenly Sunday at a hotel in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, hours after finishing a 3-day run of his Devils on the Run tour with the Raggedy Ann doll Annabelle. State police told the Evening Sun that, quote, nothing unusual or suspicious was observed at the scene. But that hasn't stopped people linking it to the doll and rumors that it's cursed. Okay, now, Dan passed away on July 13th. He was seen in a video physically grabbing and handling the doll on July 12th. So literally the day after, not even 24 hours had passed, of him handling this Annabelle doll, okay, Dan is no longer with us. Okay, let's check this video.
In the name of Jesus Christ, Lord, protect us from any evil, inhuman, or demonic entities that may surround this or infuse in this doll. In the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. I'm going to open up the case. You're going to quickly, Dan. I mean quick. Grab it and put it in. And just close it up fast. Close it up quick.
Close it up fast, and he's moving slow as shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's good. That's all right. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Dan? Let me see your hands again.
I infuse holy water.
This was him the day before.
We had a priest do a binding ritual on the case to contain the demon within Annabelle. We also have Father Bob who comes over to the museum and does a blessing at the museum as well. So like I said, that's for your safety and our safety. That's my story. I can go further into it. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there. I'm sure you guys can see. I want you guys to take your pictures, enjoy your time here. Right? Thank you.
Nope.
I don't know.
Would you touch the Annabelle doll?
Probably not.
Not
Probably
now.
not after that.
I mean, listen, like we got call it what it is, man. All right, everybody's seen the movies. All right, I've seen the movies.
I mean, it's definitely look.
Warning: positively, do not open.
Listen, man. It seems weird. Look, I've had enough paranormal shit happen around me that I know the shit's real. Like, I know it's real. I've seen it. I got videos of it. We got videos that we could put in the show. Eventually we will. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Did he take the vax?
That was the other thing going on Twitter.
Yeah.
People are saying that. My only question is, was he vaxxed? Like, that's been that's been a hot comment.
I mean, he looks pretty healthy.
He does look pretty healthy.
You know?
Does look pretty healthy.
Looks pretty good for 54 years old.
Yeah, well, you know.
I'm just saying. I don't know, man. Seems weird. No, I wouldn't do that. I definitely wouldn't.
No.
I think people, this kind of has to do with everything we're talking about. Like, I think people don't understand that there's a lot of things that we don't see or understand or know. And just because we see them on the surface doesn't mean that it's fake or, you know, and then another thing I think is like not enough people have had experiences with evil things to realize what evil truly means. Mm. You know, for example, you know, let's take this Netanyahu guy. And people think like, when we talk about like what we talked about earlier with the Samson option or his ability to kill indiscriminately, I think people deep down inside, a lot of people, they may not say this, but they say, well, he must have a reason for it, or there must be, you know, something that we don't understand, which is causing him to do that. And I think people have a hard time really grasping that there is an entire category of evilness in people that they do not operate on the same moral standard or code of ethics or the understanding of right and wrong. They don't care. Like, it's everything they do is for their benefit, and they don't think about it like you would think about it. Like, for most people, I think if they pulled the trigger on a military attack, right? And let's say 50,000 children died that were innocent, that would be enough for most people, I think, to have severe psychological issues for their whole life.
Absolutely.
Right? You would go to bed and you'd be like, I killed all these people. And like, you would have emotional problems, and like, you got to understand, these people do not think like that. They do not have those emotions. They do not think that it's wrong to kill those people as long as it serves their survival, wants, and needs. And I think people really f up, man, by not understanding that what we're dealing with here culturally in the world when it comes to this imposed control and world communism and blackmail and everything that we have going on is evil. There's no code of ethics to it. They don't care. And people have a really hard time understanding that. They have a hard time grasping that there are people walking the earth that will kill you and not feel 1 ounce of thought afterwards. They don't, not even for a fucking millisecond. Mm-hmm. And I think the United States has become so comfortable and it's been so good for so long that most people have never really had an experience with evilness. Like they say they will, right? They'll say, yeah, I had a bad stepdad, or I had a bad mom, or I had a bad dad, or this happened or that happened. No, that's called life. That's called people doing up shit. This is different.
It's about real evil.
Yes. Real evil exists, and it's very real, and it exists in the spiritual realm, aka fucking with things you shouldn't fuck with.
Yep.
But it also exists in human beings. And it's hard for someone who's never really seen it to understand that it exists. I have had a number of scenarios in my life where I've seen evil. Like I've seen it with my own eyes. And I don't think most people have. I think most people think that things that normally happen. My parents got divorced. This tragedy happened or this. And they equate those things to evil when in reality, that's not evil at all. Those are just things that happen. Bad things do happen without evil. But then there's evil, and it's a different thing. Anyway.
Guys, Andy.
Have a great day.
That's all I got.
Yeah. Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.